Hey, what's up, guys? Rainbow Kid, the kid here, and today we are going to be going over where we left off. So we're going over the fundamental paper, education, basics, and behavior characters. Now, I decided to put these ones in the main universe because they have their own school there in Paper Town. Get it, Paper Town? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. See what I did there? Now, the first one is Claire. Claire is the main protagonist of Basics in Behavior and is a major character featured in Fundamental Paper Education. She was a student that attended paper school. Now, the reason why I say was is because she's dead now. Yeah, gruesome. Okay. So, she died due to Alice's carnage, but some people were lucky enough to survive, like Angle, and Bubble, Claire's friends. And some of the teachers, yeah, they definitely kept their composure when looking at Claire's dead corpse. Yay, composure. Angle. Angle is the dear, der, deuterag, deuteragonist of Basics and Behavior, and is a character featured on Fundamental Paper Education. He attends paper school as a student. Now, I wanted to ship these two because I want to. Don't judge me. Claire and Angle would be great for each other, and the fandom would definitely agree with that. They would also agree that Bubble needs to get her act together because not everything is all about joy and stuff like that, and excitement. Well, I mean, it is excitement because you saw a dead corpse. Just to let you know, Bubble, in the future, maybe, maybe, uh, maybe get serious from now on. Oliver. Oliver is a character featured in Fundamental Paper Education and is the central antagonist in Basic in Behavior. He is Alice's childhood friend and boyfriend. He is one of the bullies along with Zip and Edward. Ooh, bullies. Now he attends math class, as you can see by his pencil arm, and is favorited by Miss Circle. So yeah. Zip. Zip is a major antagonist featured in Fundamental Paper Education. She is a student who attends paper school. She's one of the bullies alongside Oliver and Edward, who we just went over. Oliver, who bullies Claire, and also the class favorites, and are also the class favorites. Teacher's pet. That's what I say. That's what I say right here. Now, she usually goes into the what's that literature class because of all the patterns she has on her. The reason why she has math on her head, I don't know, but Kaatie will have to explain that. Which, if she ever does, because she retired from this stuff, and I hope she enjoys her retirement. I'm supporting her every step of the way. Edward. It is seen in Basics and Behavior that Edward is one of the bullies of paper school, alongside Zip and Oliver, who the two characters we just went over. He appears to be very creative and innovative, as he made a drone to grab Claire and throw her down the pit in the library. He has also made an interest. He also may have an interest in science, hence an official artwork depicting every Edward with a beaker. Now he's favorited by Miss Boomy in the art class. So let me just. Oliver is favorited by Circle. Zip is favorited by Thavel, and Edward is favorited by Boomy. Just to let you know. Lizzie. Lizzie is a minor character featured in Fundamental Paper Education. She currently attends paper school as a student and is one of the popular kids. She doesn't really like to get into contact with less socially popular kids so she just tries to ignore them. Petunia. Petunia is a minor character featured in Fundamental Paper Education. She currently attends paper school as a student, and is also one of the popular kids, along with Lizzie. So just to let you know there. Bubble. This is one of Claire's friends. Bubble is a minor character featured in Fundamental Paper Education. She currently attends paper school as a student. She is sweet and very nice to everyone. Bubble also seems to care about others' feelings or injuries, as seen in basic sim behavior when she was examining Engel's wounds. With a worried expression. Now, Bubble is sweet, kind, caring, and kind of jokes around a lot with with lots of stuff. She she does get worried every now and then, but she needs to get serious. That's what I say. QB. QB is a minor character featured in Fundamental Paper Education. He is a student who currently attends paper school. QB's personality remains largely unknown. Other than that, the small amount of info Kaatie has given us in one of your community posts on YouTube, QB is a nerd, but he is friendly with when isn't bothered. Ruby. Now, not the mermaid Ruby, but this Ruby. Ruby is a minor character featured in Fundamental Paper Education. She currently attends paper school as a student. She just wants the other kids to get along and have a great time. Ruby is kind and sweet, and is possibly loves colorful things, as seen with her colorful outfit. She also makes sure everyone is following the rules, as she scolds Riley for attempting to stab Robbie. Ugh. Kevin. Kevin is a minor not antagonist, character featured in Fundamental Paper Education. He currently attends paper school as a student. Now, Kevin is like a book nerd, as seen with the book and the glasses, and the book on his head. He's not favorited by Thavel because, that's Zip. Robbie. Robbie is a minor character featured in Fundamental Paper Education. He currently attends paper school as a student. Robbie is an ordinary child among the students who is quite attentive to learning. However, it seems he can be chaotic at times. It could also be noticed he may like building stuff as he wields a wrench. Anna, my girl, Anna. Anna was a student at Fundamental Paper Education who attended paper school. Anna is implied to not have been the smartest, having a hard time understanding the material. Despite her struggles, she still enjoys learning at paper school with her classmates, especially Abby, who likes her. Who like her, well, they like each other, they love each other, as seen in official artworks. Who like her had trouble when it came to academics. Abby and Lana are in love. Abby! The kid who died in the very first scene of the very first video. Abby was a character featured in Fundamental Paper Education, one of the students in paper school, as part of the group of good students, but unfortunately he was brutally murdered for sadly failing a grade in basics and behavior. Abby seemed to be a very timid and alert person who was aware of his surroundings. It is also shown that he was not the smartest, and he had trouble understanding most of the topics he learned in school. He was also quite anxious, shaking in his seat even before being comforted about his failing grade by Miss Circle. He also appeared to have a crush on Lana, as shown in one of Kaatie's artworks depicting the two. Riley. Oh, my God. Riley. Riley seems to be a maniac, and she has a crazy demeanor. She appears to be chaotic as well, often wielding a knife. Additionally, she appears to have an obsessive crush on Oliver, going as far as to cling onto him. However, he is currently in a relationship with Alice. Skell. Ooh. Bloody Skull. Skull is a minor character featured in Fundamental Paper Education. He currently attends paper school as a student. Skull appears to be quite an introverted person who prefers solitude. Now, what introverted means is he wants to be alone. He's an introvert. He wants to be alone, so don't bother him. Despite his calm personality, he may get chaotic at times, but he is friendly towards those he is close to, if he's close to them. Miss Circle. We get to Miss Circle, the Oreo-loving teacher. Miss Circle is one of the main antagonists in Basics in Behavior. She is one of the teachers in paper school who brutally murders every student who tries to fail any of her math grades. Miss Circle is shown to be very cruel and violent once students fail their class. Shows no mercy towards students that fail in her class, killing them. She is also known to play favorites, such as Zip, Oliver, and Edward. However, she is still making sure that they follow the rules, as she scolds Zip and Oliver for tricking Claire. Despite this, Miss Claire is also seen to be goofy and playful at times, but this could possibly just be a mask to hide her more murderous tendencies. Miss Bloomy. Oh, I was saying it wrong. Miss Bloomy. I said Miss Boomy. Miss Bloomy is one of the antagonists featured in Fundamental Paper Education. She is one of the 3 teachers at paper school who kills their students, along Miss Circle and Miss Dabble, and a bunch of other stuff like that. So let me know in the comments down below if you think that's pretty harsh. She teaches science. Miss Bloomy is one of the 3 teachers who resorts to murder whenever her students fail in class. She appears to be strict and feared, briefly seen in Basics in Behavior. Miss Bloomy looks guilty, possibly implying that she may feel regretful for killing students, which she should, because it's bad. Miss Davil is one of the major characters and secondary antagonists who debated in Fundamental Paper Education. She is one of the 3 teachers at the paper school who kills their students for failing. Alongside Miss Circle and Miss Bloomy, she teaches language as her subject. Miss Dabble may seem like a regular teacher, but behind her demeanor is a cruel and sadistic woman. Like her fellow colleagues, of course. She is willing to fatally punish her students for failing classes. Every student is afraid of her, just like Miss Circle and Miss Boomy, as shown in the official artwork. So yeah, go check that out. Miss Davos sometimes prefers to be alone. The reason is relatively unknown. So she's an introvert too. Miss Emily. Miss Emily is a major character in Fundamental Paper Education and is the and is a teacher at paper school. She teaches history. From the little that is known about Miss Emily, she seems to have a kind and calm personality with the students and can detect when something bad happens, as seen when the school suddenly changes because of Alice coming out of her room. It can also be seen that Miss Emily can maintain her composure when seeing a corpse, but it does not mean that she is terrified when seeing Claire's destroyed corpse. But she can handle it better than some teachers like Mr. Demi. Miss Emily is kind to her students, but still insists they follow the rules. Miss Grace is a minor character featured in Fundamental Paper Education. She is the principal of paper school. Miss Grace is kind to the students, but still insists they follow the rules. Despite her polite attitude, she appears to be stern and less talkative. She is also able to keep her composure in stressful situations, as seen when she was viewing Claire's corpse. Now, Miss Emily and Miss Grace have something in common, actually, and I just said it. They can both keep their composure when viewing a dead corpse, which is pretty common in real life because most students are either murdered behind the school or something like that, and that's a very huge problem. So I want that problem to be fixed. Miss Sasha. Miss Sasha is a minor character featured in Fundamental Paper Education. She is a teacher at Paper School. Miss Sasha is a kind teacher who is able to handle younger students. Despite her friendly demeanor, she still makes sure the students are following the rules. She could also potentially be good at keeping her composure, like Miss Grace does, as shown by her lack of reaction at seeing Claire's dead body. However, this could be disproven by the fact that she may have not seen Claire's body because of all the students and teachers surrounding it. Not to mention she was looking at a, a screaming sheep girl in her hands instead of the body. Now, who the sheep girl was, I have no idea, but it could be Bubble. You never know. I mean, Bubble does look like a sheep. She has a lamb-like appearance. Mr. Demi. Mr. Demi is a minor character featured in Fundamental Paper Education. He is the music teacher at the paper school. There's very little to say nothing about Mr. Demi's personality. However, it can be emphasized that he has a nervous and alert personality. In the short time that he appears on screen, he looks nervous or scared. But nevertheless, with all this, it is said that he is a good teacher and can maintain his composure well. But it is something that is not seen well at the end of Basics in Behavior when seeing Claire's body. His composure, her dead body, of course, her composure and stability were poor, not like the other teachers like Miss Emily and Miss Grace, in which their expressions were a little more expressionless. See how I do the quotation marks? Well, you can't see because I don't have the camera on me. Then Mr. Demi's own reaction. Now here's the bad girl herself. The one, the only, Princess Alice. Alice is aggressive, willing to kill anyone who enters her room. This is seen in Basics in Behavior when Zip and Oliver disguise her room as an exit door to trick Claire. It is possible that Alice is more dangerous than the teachers due to how she's locked away and isolated in her room with "Don't Enter" signs on the door. This could be backed up by the three teachers' reactions to Claire booking it to Alice's room, as they seem to show signs of fear. Surprising. She is seen being passive with Oliver in multiple official artworks, indicating that she might only be nice to those who are close with her. And Claire was not closest to her. She is far from it. In fact, might be jealous that Claire and Oliver might have a thing, but that's not in the ship, so I'm not going to ship that. Biscuit. Biscuit was in another video. I think Machine Girl? Yeah, Machine Girl. Biscuit is a possible upcoming character in Fundamental Paper Education. She's been in one of Kaatie's other videos and artworks. While not much is known about Biscuit's personality, it conferred that he is a caring and friendly, as seen with how he acts with Claire. Ooh, Biscuit. I love Biscuit. He's a cat. I love cats. Anova. Anova is a possible upcoming character in Fundamental Paper Education. She first appears in one of Kaatie's other videos, and later appeared in the artwork. While not much is known about mixing out my words. While not much is known about Anova's personality, in some official artworks featuring her, she is depicted caring for plants, specifically succulents and cacti. She also appears to be rather shy and sensible, as shown in another official artwork. She cannot handle gore well and seems to be rather squeamish around it. Anova may also tend to get anxious of it often. Additionally, she may possibly, now this is a possibility, I'm not saying it could be, but maybe possibly be suicidal or have suicidal tendencies due to her immediate thought of a noose whenever she is sad. Now, I wouldn't think of her like that, because she looks pretty innocent and she loves to care for people. Scary. Not much is known about Scary. It can be inferred that he is timid and paranoid based on his reaction as Miller screams at him. He also appears to have sensory overloads, as seen in Machine Girl. Scary resembles a black cat with pointed ears, paws, and a tail that splits into two at the end. His eyes orange with a yellow pupil and can change shapes. Instead of right eye, he has a mouth tilted at the sideways angle. He sports a blue bow tie and a black shirt with orange buttons. With multicolored sleeves, his feet are pointed and both have two blue stripes. Baphomet. Ooh, the infamous Baphomet. You mean from hell? I'm not talking about that. Not much is known about Baphomet's personality. He appears to be rather calm and collected. He also may work as a waiter, as seen in Why Are You Blinking So Much? However, that video is now private. Now, I didn't want it to be private because I would have showed you the video, but unfortunately, Kaatie privates her videos, only for her true fans. So that's something to be dealt with her. Aiden. While there is little to go off about her personality, Aiden appears to be a cold-hearted killer without any care in the world for her victims. Additionally, she may possibly not be the type to express her emotions, hence her official emotion chart. Judging by her weapons, she seems to have experience in killing people or animals alike. Notably, she also seems to not be concerned about others causing harm to themselves, and seems rather interested in them doing so. So that's pretty dark. Daniel. While not much is known about Daniel's personality, he appears to be rather calm and collected. This is evident in Machine Girl, where everyone else appears to be frantic, while he remains calm. He also seems to be rather quiet, introverted, and observant. Miller. Ooh, the demon Miller. Miller is possibly upcoming character in Fundamental Paper Education. He has only been in a few of Kaatie's other videos. Miller is quite aggressive, yelling at Scary for him seemingly for no reason at all. Throughout Machine Girl, this goes so far as to hurt him, whether that is whether that's shoving him or beating him over the head with a spiked bat. And I mean that literally. Sophia. Not the Sophia we talked about in the main character videos, but a different Sophia. Sophia is a possible upcoming character in Fundamental Paper Education. She was revealed in an art post alongside Daniel and Oliver. While not much has been revealed about Sophia, she appears to care a lot about cleanliness, evidenced by the broom in her right hand. It could also be inferred that she cares about animals, hence the iguana she holds. She seems to be rather friendly as well. She also seems to like tea parties, hence her pouring Daniel a cup of tea in an official artwork. You could check out the artworks in, I don't know, I'll make sure I leave a link it later in the video. Connor is a possible upcoming character in Fundamental Paper Education. His only appearance is in a few of Kaatie's artworks. Connor appears to be rather flirtatious, as seen when he flirts with Oliver / Kaatie. Oliver and Kaatie. However, despite this, he also seems to be rather friendly to those he's close to, frequently joining Oliver in several activities like drawing. Zister. While not much is known about Zister's personality, it can be inferred that she is religious due to her attire. Zister is also seen to be caring towards Fen. Zister also has regards for her health, as seen taking medication with alcohol and smoking 2 cigarettes at a time. Now, I'm not saying that's possible, but it could be possible. You could smoke 2 cigars at a time and basically have no consequences with your lungs. Hooray! That's fun. Also, I must infer, guys, that medication with alcohol, don't do that. I once had a bad experience with medication and soda. It is not good. Vivian. Vivian is a possible upcoming character in Fundamental Paper Education. She has been seen in a few of Kaatie's videos and in artworks. While most much is known about Vivian's personality, it can be inferred that she likes to entertain. As it is seen she can perform magic, she also appears to be able to keep her posture during stressful situations, as seen when she's watching Miller yell at Scary in She Girl. Crazy. Crazy, spelled with a Z-I-E, Z-I-E, I-E, or I-E. Crazy is a possible upcoming character in Fundamental Paper Education. She's been seen in a few of Kaatie's other videos and artwork. Crazy appears to be rather curious, hence her confused demeanor throughout Machine Girl, and violent. Ooh, she's violent. Better, better stay away from her. As depicted in an official artwork featuring her, she seems to enjoy killing and eating baby chicks. Oh my god. What world are we living in? Notably, she also has a strange obsession with cheese, as she's often seen eating at her posters of it on her bedroom wall. No, she has posters of it on her bedroom wall. She also may enjoy parties, hence her room is shown to be designed with several party-themed items. Now, this one's a really strange character because she enjoys eating baby chicks. What kind of person would do that? She also has a strange obsession with cheese for some reason, which is common. I mean, most most of the people I know have a cheese fetish, so it's possible. As seen in several videos, Fen is a very violent and ruthless has a very violent and ruthless demeanor. Oh my god, I can't talk today. Ruthless demeanor, as seen, is often associated with violent behaviors. However, it can be inferred that she is kind to those she is close to. For instance, Zister. Whilst Fen amalgamated appearance remains similar to her normal appearance, she seems to take on a more monster-like appearance. Large, sharp spikes grow alongside her back, and a flesh-like spiky tail form. She also to be rather larger as well. Her clothes are ripped and torn, hence the spikes. Fen's hair appears to be more bedraggled and dirty. Notably, she has several cuts on her body for some reason. I don't know if that was her or not doing that to herself, but it's it's possible. It's a possibility. Theory for another day. The Nameless Werewolf. Not much is known about the Nameless Werewolf's personality. He appears to be very violent, as shown by how she acts with Claire. However, she may be kind to those she's close to, as shown while she allows Agatha to ride atop her. Agatha will be going over in a little bit, but I just want to say this looks like a werewolf, or this looks like a cartoon werewolf. This whole thing here, cartoon werewolf, trust me, it or an animation werewolf. Either way, it's pretty good. Agatha. While not much is known about Agatha's personality, it can be noted that they most likely reside inside a computer and wish to leave. It can also be inferred that they may be kind, as they gave Crazy a letter in attempt to cheer her up. However, they are also violent, as shown in a reference sheet where Agatha is reeling two bloody saws. They also appeared to enjoy watching their enemies suffer. Great! That's one thing you have in common. As they laugh at Alice's defeat. Wait, what? Additionally, they seem to be rather observant, as often watch people, as they have been seen in two official artworks hidden among the trees. Agatha is a them? Wait, what? It's a they? Oh my god, I didn't even know that. But she's genderless, basically. She's basically genderless. They're they. I'm gonna have to go over the theory about that later. Now we're gonna go over we're not gonna go over the Digimon section, unfortunately, because I'm not done with that. There's a lot of Digimon to cover, and I just don't have the time to put them in. But if you like that video, please like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I will definitely make more videos about this. And I will see you later. Peace.